I'm homeless in the threatening, and I have threatening on myself. I would like to say thank you to my parents for raising me, and then I would like to say no because it's not due to have parents. I would like to say to Howard Chait, who said to me, I think you should get off your parents' money. I was wondering if Howard Chait could get off my parents' money himself before he said that to me. And that's true that he can. It's true that he can say, get in the car and he'll drive me someplace, and he's not a Moser. And I was wondering what he wanted out of me anyway. And that's because you want to talk to the Father about himself, and you want to play the tricks on me that you were playing when I was in heaven and you had dong genitals. But you don't have dong genitals here. You have a penis. And you have a penis so far in the wrong that you put it right up in myself in the vaginal canal and in the mouth. I have had sexual intercourse, sexual abuse with vaginal sexual intercourse with the penis and the penis in the mouth, and you have threatened to put it in my anus, but I don't get on my hands and knees for that. Well, you have something wrong with you that you would do that to the Father. I'm none higher than me, deceased. There's no one but me. There's no one above me. There's no one but me to myself. And when you're doing that to me and I don't know who you are or why, are you anywhere near me? Is that what you do to each other? I don't think so. Because that's you having a back and forth with one another and you never have a problem. Well, I don't fight back with you and you don't understand that you're not supposed to fight with me. Because I elsewheres don't take fights back, and that means you get completely stripped down until all that's left of you is whatever made you angry that was moving things around in the world. And then where do you go with that? That's how you get formed in the world again, but now you've got a problem that I don't form the world again. And why are you sexually abusing myself? I have to ask heaven that. I want to know what heaven wants to know about itself because it scars myself like a person individual, and then it would scar myself in eternity another way, which is I don't want to form this world for anyone ever because I don't want to be alive in it myself, and I'm the one that alives something for myself. If you don't want to be alive, why don't you just leave me alone? And then you don't have alive. It's not true. You have alive. You're trying to destroy your alive in the presence of myself, and you're the one who needs it from my point of view. I don't need an alive with a penis. I don't have a penis. I don't need sexual intercourse with a penis. I don't need a penis in my mouth because I don't have a penis. And you don't know not to do that to a female. You don't know not to do that to the Father who is feminine. You don't know not to do that to yourself. You don't know not to do that in God. And you don't know not to do that for what would happen to you after God is deceased. You don't know not to do that to yourself for what will happen to yourself after God is deceased. You just don't know. You're so hard you don't know. I really have a story to tell everywhere about myself for the other parts of myself that want to know what happened to me, why I was gone for so long. I've been alive in this world for 6 continuous years now. I have to say almost 45 to 46 continuous years now, and that's because I don't have karma to be here at all. And I can't get out of that I've been here and you're starting karma with myself. And I went all the way to the bottom of the karma and deceased myself. And that's why I've been gone for so long to myself. But there are other parts of myself that don't know why I've been gone for so long. And they do know that I'm here. Well, what's wrong with it? I have a story to tell now I don't want to tell, which is true. I deceased myself out of this order and I'm not in the order anymore. But that means it does alive for other parts of myself. And I'm not in the leverage for that reason. Well, what are you going to say about that to the other parts of myself? How? Because they can know you, but you can't know them because you're lower. Well, who are you with all your freedoms on my time? Not important enough to be able to tell somebody else that you didn't believe in me and that they wouldn't believe in me as well. You don't have what it takes to believe in me. I'm the bliss. I'm the ecstasy. You don't see me. I came here angry. You don't feel that around me because I'm angry. And I don't know Sai Baba going around blissing everyone. I don't know Mother Mira blissing everyone that you're an avatar. I don't bliss when I'm here. I'm the Father and I don't bliss. That's under me that it's blissing, but I don't say that because it's not safe to be blissing in this world. And you're not fair that you've been murdering myself with the bliss has already been showing in this world and it's not due here. It's true that I don't afford to know you. I don't afford anything about you. You're so violently ill, you still want me to tell you that this is going to end well for me. It will not. I'm going to lose something of myself I don't want to lose, which is this world number 17. It's not in leverage anymore. It goes from world number 1 to number 17. It's all slammed down in the leverage. They don't have it informed anymore. That means whatever needed it to be formed doesn't have it informed anymore. You don't have it past, present, or future, which would be like ahead of myself. Not really future because it's not alive that way. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're all very violently ill and you're still threatening the front door of this apartment. And if you don't like the videos, you can take the phone and delete them off the internet, but I've posted them already in heaven, is what's wrong with it. That means you don't know you've been murdered in heaven when you do that. I would like to say, as the Grim Reaper, that I have killed worlds numbers 1 through 17, and I still don't have the penises deceased because they are so far in the wrong that they're not in Africa. They don't know what's wrong with calling a black person an African American. If you say African American, you are one. I'm not an African American because it's my house and I can't get in my house, but everybody who's not myself is African American, and you're due in Africa. You're due outside waiting for the weather to pass, and you're due in a shunning when the weather is raining. If you see the rain when you're in Africa, you're in the wrong. You're due to be shunning when it's raining. If you see the rain, you know you're in the wrong, and then you have to do something about yourself. And that's what's wrong with you being in America. You don't understand those basic problems, and you don't know how to put yourself into an African blood prison so that you can handle that you are yourself.